everyone, my name is Aparna Bhatia, and this week's tech tip is about how to add horizontal blocking. So let's get started. Here we have a few upper cabinets, kitchen upper cabinets, and we'd like to add blocking to support them. So what we're going to do is we're going to select this stud here. So we can see that the studs are starting and ending where the cabinets are starting and ending. So here we have S1. And the code for this stud here is S6. So we need to add blocking between S1 and S6. So that's the first thing we need to keep in mind. And the other thing we would want to make sure is our heights. Okay, so right now if I was to get rid of this dimension here, we know that we need to place the bottom of one of the horizontals or one of the blocking members to be at 4'6", and then we need to place the top of the second one at maybe 7 feet here. So let's quickly take that dimension, DI. I'm gonna just do that. There you go, 7 feet. If I get the value for the bottom for both of them, it will be easier for me to add two blocking pieces in here. Okay, so let's get to it. So I'm gonna go to 3D here. I'm gonna click on the studs, and I'm gonna click on properties. I'm gonna go into the panel properties, and then we're gonna click on miscellaneous. And within the miscellaneous tab, there's this option called horizontals. We'll hit the edit key right beside that. Give it a second. There you go. So once we get to the horizontals menu, you will click on a horizontal blocking that you want to add. Then we're going to specify which stud do we want to start from. So offset from start point, I want it to be S1. And then offset from the end, I want it to be S6. So the offset values will automatically adjust according to where the stud is located. I want to rotate these to be 90 degrees so they're nice and flat vertically. And then I want the justification for the very bottom one to be bottom. And I want it to be placed on the structural face interior because that's the side of the wall the cabinets are on, right? So it'll be nice and flush to that interior face. And then when I'm selecting my member, I'm going to just select a nice little 2x4 there. And I'm just going to specify the value or the height for the 2x4. So the bottom of the first 2x4 is 4'6". Okay. So I can add this member here, and that's the first member. And then the second member, I want the settings to be exactly the same, except I want this to be top. And I want this to be placed at 7 feet, basically, right? 7'0". So I can add that in. I'll follow the same exact criteria here, and I'll hit that add button. If I wanted to add multiples and I knew the bottom dimension for both of those values, I could have just doubled the horizontals here, and I could have added multiples that way as well. Okay? If you did have an opening in your panel, maybe you had a window right above the sink or lavatory area, you could basically stop your stop your blocking at the kinks. But for right now, we don't have that condition, so we'll just ignore that option. And we'll just hit close here, and we'll hit OK. And there you go. We have added blocking to our panel. But you can see that it's added as one single piece. We probably want that to be broken up. So we'll click on the properties again. We'll go to our structural tab here, and we'll make sure that we have the option of split horizontal studs checked on. We'll hit OK. And it will split up our blocking into smaller pieces. That's it for this week's tech tip. Have a great day.